Thank you for tuning in to the Bench Racing Podcast. We recorded some bonus footage with our guest, so please enjoy this bonus footage of the Bench Racing Podcast called After the Checkered Flag. Peace out, Girl Scout. Recording.
Check.
We are here live after the checker, after our live stream on Facebook and YouTube. So we might be referring back to that. So definitely make sure that you've listened to the episode before this. But we're here with Dustin Holland and Jimmy IE. So thank you guys. Turbo. I'm so sorry.
Get it right.
Shoot on the helmet right here.
Turbo.
Turbo IE. Have you ever been slow though?
Yes.
Because with the
But
name.
this past Saturday, no.
What was this past Saturday?
Oh, that's when I took Lauren Crane out in karting.
Wow, you took my sister-in-law out. How dare you?
She held me up. So I told her next time she's gonna take it out.
Bump and run?
Yeah. Pretty much. But I do feel
dump
bad.
and run.
I do feel bad because she ended up like I spun her and she hit something, and then she came back in and she I guess railed her knee inside of her knee. On some nut and bolt on the steering shaft or something.
Ooh.
Sounds like
you
her
hit
problem.
Her hard.
Yeah.
It was a little bump and run. It was like slamming.
Yeah. Dump.
Yeah. Slam and dump.
Yeah.
Well, like the first race, it was like I'd get inside of her and she would close the door on me, and then I'd go to the other side, she'd close the door on me. Then we come back into the little pit area thing, and she's like, you didn't get by me. I said, no, I didn't. I'm like, you kept closing the door on me. And I'm like, but wait till next time. And then the second race came about.
It's always about the
I
next
started in front of her, so it didn't matter. But then the third race, she started in front of me, and I'm like, I'm going to take you out. And she's like, you got to catch me. And I'm like, okay. Well, then I got caught up to her, and yeah, I took her ass out. Or butt out.
This is explicit. You can if you
okay.
want
This
to.
is after the
This is
checkers.
after the checker. This is post tech. We were all
I
drinking by the
I
trailer.
love her to death, but like the saying goes, when in doubt, throttle out, move or be moved. So.
Yep. And you were moving, and
Oh,
she was moving too.
Yep.
Forcefully. Yeah, we weren't invited. I was a little upset.
You want to know something? I think.
How dare you, Nathan?
This Saturday, we're doing it again.
What?
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
I can't. We're firing the car.
The following Saturday. Oh, no, we can't. We're going down. No, we're going down this Saturday to talk with the midget team.
For those that don't know about racing, we're talking about little race cars.
Electric little race cars.
Not little people.
Yeah.
Electric group.
Yeah.
Not Rico.
Not Rico. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, Dustin, you said that you came after Nathan's racing event, and you were actually pretty quick.
Yeah, I was. I like that track. I've been there plenty of times.
Track 2 or track 1?
Track 1.
Track 1.
22s?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Easily.
faster than you.
No.
No. Yeah.
No, let me see. Let me pull it up, because
I want to say my fastest time on track 1 was probably like a 19.9, but it was like at Nathan's racing event.
Yeah, I think
that was the year Tommy started on the front row. And Tommy, the cool cat Colburn's like, I'm starting first. And I was like, yeah, dude, you're gonna be last.
Nathan Crane, 20.855. I was a 29
Oh.
or 20.958.
Oh man, see that's
Dang, Nate, you got a street stock boy right at your heels, nipping.
Just right there too. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it'd be fun to get us all together.
That would be.
Was it Sugar River?
Oh,
Sugar River would be blast.
Yeah, I still have to put that thing on at Sugar River.
That would be fun to do a live broadcast or podcast and
at Nate's racing event.
No, or even at Sugar River.
That would be cool too.
Yeah,
at Nate's event would be.
Yeah. So Nathan told me the week of the race that he wanted the race live streamed, this last one, and I'm like, yeah, we need like 3 weeks heads up for that. Like, we got to think about cameras. We got to think about how we're going to keep Wi-Fi and our, like, whatever the camera is, how we're going to keep it live. Like, because that's 6 hours.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't know. He's
Next time.
Next time, yeah.
Next
And
time.
the Bench Racing podcast will be sponsoring 5th and 9th place.
Bunch of GoPros.
Yeah. Oh, dude, GoPros.
GoPros on everybody.
Yeah.
I did it a couple times. You know, I put it on my helmet because I had a helmet mount GoPro, and doing the go-kart live or go-kart there. It's cool footage. It really was.
Yeah.
You know.
I put it on the chin, and thought it was a great idea, until I remembered I drive with my chin down all the time.
Oh.
I always drive
Sure.
like this.
Sure, and looking.
Yeah, because rocks can still bounce off the hood of a sprint car and just meet you. So if you just drive with your chin down,
Oh, yeah, that happened to you, didn't it?
Yeah, it's over there by you. For our audio viewers, there we go, man. Yeah, this cold snack is really good. I'm already not able to say to our audio viewers, that's really good. It's a rock that's about the size of your fist. Came through the side window and hit me. Yeah, that tickled.
I bet.
Right there.
I bet.
Yeah, but so
A lot of things come through those rock guards.
So that's the thing. When I run a rock guard, I get hit more than if I don't run a rock guard. My thought process is because when it's open,
Yeah.
it's got really only 4 tubes that a rock could hit to redirect it.
Sure.
When you have the rock screen, it's like 10. Like, there's times where, like, I'll see it come through the side window, I'm like, oh, it's going to miss me, and it misses me, and it goes right past my left shoulder, and I'm fine. And then there's other times I'm like, oh, yeah, it's going to hit the rock screen,
Sure.
and it looks like it's going to go over to the left, and it hits it and comes right at me. So,
Ricochet.
yeah. Ricochet Bobby. So, but yeah. Yeah, so we got our special guest here from the live, Dustin Holland, and we had some questions that we didn't even get to, but that are too good to pass up. So do you want to start off with the cool life-changing one or the funny one?
Whatever one of you want to start off with
Okay.
first. Your pick. It don't matter.
Let's start with the monster truck story.
Okay.
Because a few people that heard or saw the photo was like, "You're gonna have a monster truck driver on?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, it's like a
No.
little meme." So yeah, let's talk about
That's a gag.
Yeah. So how did that happen? We'll link the video in the description so you can check it out too. But how did that all happen in your helmet? How did that go?
Boy, well, we're coming into 3 and 4. We're coming in high. It was a feature. I can't even remember what place I was. This was like second night out, I think it was. Second night out, I believe. And yeah, coming into 3 and 4, we're all packed up. And I see the tank car spinning high. He comes across my nose, and I'm like, crap, what do I do? And then I thought he was going to go up and over the bank then. But he turned back onto the track. And I couldn't turn to the right because there's another car
there
to the right side of me, so I would have drove right into him. And as he came to the right and he turned back out or straightened back out, my left front, those cars, you get the gas a little bit, they pop that left front up.
Yeah.
That left front just grabbed that back of that rear of that bumper and
just drove up.
Just sent it from there. Like, it was just, well, I'm here. What? There's only one thing to do.
Like it says.
You know, when in doubt, throttle out.
Yeah, full sender.
And it full sent.
Yeah.
And we went over his roof. The left front tire landed on the hood, and I landed and sprung up, left front up, and just got by and going.
Yeah. You know, we were there, obviously, but I think we were in staging or we just got off the track. I can't remember. But, yeah, I got out of the car, and they're like, dude, someone monster trucked over someone. And I'm like, who? And Dustin. I'm like, I can see that.
Yeah.
That doesn't actually shock me at all.
Yeah, it was.
I walked by, and I'm like, well, this car looks pretty good for driving over something.
It was great. Like, nothing bent.
Yeah.
Nothing bent. A little scraped up on the bottom of the chassis, but, you know, that's what happens when you monster truck cars for a living.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I was not expecting that at all. Like, it was just one of those moments. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
You're there.
Yeah, and at that point, you're going to hurt more by getting on the... Yeah, because now you're going to get stuck on top. And then it caused... Well, not that you're thinking about that, but, like, just slowing the whole show down because now you got to get the
I didn't think about that.
Just like when Mike
You're
Babbitt...
up in the moment, man. You're like... It was hot. I mean, you're like... The caution light didn't come on. They didn't say caution over the rate receiver because there was no caution yet. And, you know, sure, the video shows, like, the caution's coming out, but...
Yeah. You're not looking at the flag half the time.
You're in the middle of freaking 3 and 4.
Especially when you monster truck.
Like, you know, then this guy's coming down, this guy's going this way. What do? You go up and over, I guess.
Yeah, and then go down and have a legend, and now that legend will grow.
Right.
Yeah. That's
the first time I've ever seen that. So, yeah, he's going to be a legend.
Yeah.
And, you know, Jesse Cron up there in Beaver Dam created that meme. Former street stock driver. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, monster trucks were going to the Beaver Dam Raceway.
Yeah.
So they took that picture of the monster truck at Beaver Dam and just photoshopped my car.
Yeah. Oh, another thing that I wanted to bring up during the live video, but I forgot. You were, what, an eighth of an inch from your race car being in a video game?
Yeah, right. It was very close.
Yeah.
That was at Dirt Tracking too.
Yeah.
That you'd find on your Android or your iPhone.
Because I got the sprint car version of that.
Yeah. So you got the dirt late models and the street stocks as well?
No, I didn't get that one.
Oh.
I have the open wheel one with midget sprint cars and wing sprint cars.
That's why they don't do a photo shoot for you guys.
Well, cool. So Rob Ko is in there and he runs UMSS up north. So
because they had a contest.
You got dirt track in that one, right?
Yeah, that's the one I got. Yeah. We'll have to race sometime.
Yeah, that was close. That was a good battle with that. To be in a video game, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I voted for you because I was like...
Oh, man, I posted it up.
Now you gotta try to get on the World of Outlaws game.
Well, then he said that he didn't get it.
Your kid made a good one. That would have been a good...
Oh, yeah, the 53.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he made his kid made off of what, Tony Stewart?
That was the new Dirt Kings late model. Yeah, the World of Outlaws. That new Xbox game.
Okay.
And me and Nate always, yeah.
Nice. That was sick.
Yeah, no, it was just a missed opportunity by the programmers because, like, think about the DLC content with his monster truck tires. Like, come on, like, who wouldn't want to be Dustin Holland driving over the competition?
Jeez, it was. That night was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
It was a crazy night.
Another crazy good night was your proposal story.
Oh yeah, that was another good one. Jeez.
No, that was in Victory Lane too.
It was. It sure was.
Now, did you plan for it to be in Victory Lane, or did it just kind of like happen? And I mean, obviously, a proposal you already know.
Right.
Was that your plan A, or was...
It was always my plan.
Okay.
So if I was ever going to get married, I would have proposed in Victory Lane. So I've always had planned up, like, no, if I'm going to get married, I'm doing it in Victory Lane.
Nice. So Ashley's here, my wife.
My question is, did you have the ring in your suit?
So, yes and no. So, when the beginning of the year, I already knew, I'm like, all right, I'm going to start carrying this ring in my fire suit all year long. So I did, and there's several times where the ring would disappear in the laundry.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh crap, whatever. No big deal. Not a big deal. I get another one. Got another ring.
What? Money bags over here.
Look, it gets better. So then it goes missing again. I'm like, oh crap. Left it in a fire suit again. Got washed.
Where'd it go?
She's pawning that stuff.
Probably, but no.
Your race car money.
No idea, honestly. But yeah, so that weekend, that September 2nd, 2023, Victory Lane, and proposed, pulled it out. It was in my fire suit this time. I couldn't get it out of my out of my mouth fast enough. Like, give me the remote, or give me the mic, You know, that's how you're doing. I'm like, I got something to say.
Yes.
Pulled out, and it was a hose clamp.
Yeah.
That's why I kept losing them, because they would get washed, and she would just take them out and put them on the dryer, and it was. So it was a hose clamp, because I didn't know her ring size, and then I didn't want to pick out the ring because I didn't want to pick out an ugly ring, and she's like, ugh.
So you weren't losing rings, you were losing hose clamps.
I was losing hose clamps.
Okay, that makes me
Yeah.
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 I like the way that you phrase that story, though, because, like, in our minds, we're like,
exactly. Yeah.
how are you buying engagement rings? You're like, yeah, I just went and bought another one.
Yeah, just got another one. No big
And
deal.
then another one lost it. Where'd it go? I don't know. She's probably got it in the drawer somewhere.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking in my head, like, she's probably like,
Not
not
big
yet.
enough.
No, not the cut I want.
Right.
Nope. Just waiting for that one. Like, hey, I found it. Yeah,
Right.
this is it.
So yeah, like I didn't want her to know that it was coming, so it would be a totally surprise.
What,
And it wasn't totally a surprise because I had to win a feature, so I had all that pressure on. Like,
you probably have all this added pressure. Guys are like, you got this, man. You're like, no, you don't know. This is the last time we're racing here this year.
Well, I was pushing Nate out that night, and we pushed out into the front stretch where he always goes, and Will jumps off the quad. He's like, "Oh, dude, he's doing it!" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, he's doing
Like,
it. We just watched him
I'm
do it.
I'm trying to look around, and I think I did see you on your knee, and I ran over my knee. And I said, "I might go to the infield." He's like, "No, you gotta stay with me." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, okay."
Oh, Nathan ruining it.
oh yeah, it was great. I mean, even before that, so in the heat race, I lost an earring, ripped it out,
Yummy.
gauge 8, a split earring. Jumping in the car before the heat race, it pops out of the ear. I'm in the seat now. I'm like, grab me a piece of duct tape. I duct taped it, put my earbuds in, put duct tape over your ears, and put the helmet on and go in. And I was running good too. I think I finished second that day. And then the feature time comes, and
boom.
so I had that. Oh yeah, I should show you pictures.
Yeah,
oh,
you
it's
should.
gnarly.
You should. No, of the ear. No, please
Yeah.
don't.
Oh come on.
Ah,
You got a weak stomach.
not weak, but
Oh,
okay. So I was on jury duty, and they were asking if I to the jury pool, could you see black and blue marks? And I'm like, I can see black and blue marks, but okay.
That's
No.
after the track.
I was there. You showed it to me. Yeah.
Oh
That was
man, let me take this big of beer.
That's after cleanup.
Okay. Woo! Yummy. Take one of this cold.
You want to go
snap.
get a deer with me?
Right.
Mm-mm.
Like, look at that ring.
Yeah. That's nice.
Look at that ring.
And you didn't even have to guess her size.
No.
You left Ashley speechless.
Yeah, those.
Is that what you wanted,
self-adjusters
a hose clamp?
oh, she's wearing it proud.
And she still does until we're shopping for one.
So did you get one yet, or are you still kind of shopping around?
No, still shopping for one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't found the right one, the perfect one.
The perfect one.
Yeah.
No.
Nice. Yeah. No, there's no sense in rushing.
No, race car parts.
Oh, very surprised. Priorities. Oh man. Yeah. So you had the ugly duct tape. That's what she calls it. But with our awesome Rouge helmets, they had noise canceling earmuffs, so I don't have to wear those ugly duct tape to hold my earbuds in.
Really?
Yeah, they're super. But you had. I'm just trying to. I'm starting to piece together certain things in people's engagement stories. Like it seems to be like there's always one thing ugly, or that's just like out of the ordinary, like your duct tape. When I proposed to Ashley, it was unseasonably warm, as in October, and it's like 60 degrees, and I had the ring in my jacket, and I had it off for this whole time. And my cousin.
It was a photo session.
Yeah, it was a photo session. Yeah, with my cousin. So that's what she thought. We were just having a photo session, but it was warm. The ring's in the jacket, and I have it off in the car. And I look at my cousin, and I'm like, the ring is in my jacket in the car. She's like, yeah, you're not going to have the ring in your pockets because, like, you'll see it. So sure. I'm like, what do? She's like, just grab your jacket. Just say you're cold. I'm never cold.
Right.
I'm never cold. So then I have this ugly jacket, like, over my shoulders, just for the part to where I proposed to her.
And I remember being like, I am sweating. Like, how are you cold?
So ugly tape, ugly jacket. Jimmy, what was ugly about your engagement? No pressure.
Ugly ear.
I honestly don't know.
That was an ugly ear.
Did it heal?
How did you
Oh, yeah,
propose?
Oh, nice. Okay.
At
Couldn't even
her
tell.
favorite
It's
restaurant,
stitches. The first time was 7.
Napoli's in
Seven
Burlington.
stitches.
Probably because she don't like to be center of attention. And Napoli's was packed.
Oh,
And she's
I-
still.
And yeah. So we know the owners, and so I took the ring out of my pocket, took it in there, and it was sitting next to what are they called? The little ice cream dessert stick things.
a popsicle?
No. not a chorizo.
Got him.
But anyways, it came out on the dessert plate, and then I came behind and I got down on one knee and I asked her to, I'm like, would you marry me? And she's like, looking around, and everyone's just like looking, and she's like, I guess so. And so then everyone stood up, clapped, and then like coming over and congratulating her, and the rest of the night for dinner was just her like mean mugging that.
Yeah. So you started off the engagement right, just.
I should have ate first.
Oh, man.
Like why? And even my mom's like, why did you bring out the dessert? I'm like, cannolis, by the way. That's
There you go. Not a popsicle?
Nope, not a popsicle. But like, I don't know why. Even Vinchetta, the owner, she's like, yeah, you could have just had your dinner, then we could have brought it out. I'm like, I don't know, I just want to get it done and over with. And because that way, see what her reaction was. Oh, it wasn't very exciteful, I guess you could say. But
In her eyes.
yeah, in her eyes. But,
Seems exciteful.
Yeah.
16 years later, we're still married.
There you go.
23 years we've been together, so
You got
Yeah,
3
obviously.
kids and
3 kids, yeah.
yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah,
You're
just
living
bought the house last year, so yeah, we're doing.
Living the dream.
right in the sweet spot. You got everything right where you want it.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
I don't have a race car in the garage yet.
Oh, what kind of race car in the
I
garage?
did have one. I had the '66 car in there for a while.
Hmm?
Yeah, my neighbors were bitching up a storm, but
Oh, well.
yeah.
Why?
Did you start this thing? I said no. I'm storing it. I'm watching it.
Have you heard it? You'll hear it.
Right.
Guarantee
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Then I was explaining to the neighbor. I said, "You know how these start, right?" They're no. I'm like, well, so one person's gonna push me, and then it fires, and then I got to turn around and shut it off. He's like, "Oh, just don't turn the key and start." I said, "No."
No.
No,
I, was
doesn't have a
like, I
starter.
would literally have to like.
There will be signs
Yeah.
that it's going to start.
Yeah.
So that's why
But
we
they
don't
all thought it
start.
was
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so during the live, you said that the show would go faster if we had starters. Smirkers had starters.
Oh, most definitely.
Right.
It would.
I could agree with you, but at the same time, I don't think that's the biggest problem. I think the problem is more or less people just don't line up. And it aggravates me.
That's the problem with Wilmot.
Yeah.
They take forever to line up.
Yeah.
Granted, all right, they're short staffed, which I get it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Because before they used to line you up in staging,
Mm-hmm.
they would have a designated guy and make sure that you're where you need to be.
Yeah.
And then when you're on the track, okay, I guess, sure, they gotta see if your transponder's working and registering. And then if someone's transponder's not registering, then what? You do another lap.
Yeah.
You do another lap.
Are we sure that it just didn't hit that lap? It's not, and then it's not hitting 3 laps in a row.
Right.
Because like when we run down in Indiana, it is like
One and go?
it is you get pushed off, and when you get pushed off, you don't gas it up, but you drive faster to
Catch up.
at least to where you know the main part of the field is, and then you kind of just like that. Once everyone's there, you only have about a lap, maybe a lap and a half, and you're going green.
Sure.
And if they go green and you're not in the wrong you're in the wrong spot, throw green, throw yellow to the tail.
There's no reason why you guys can't get pushed off in your designated area or your designated spot. Follow suit. First, you get pushed off first. Second gets pushed off second. Wait till everyone's there.
Yeah.
Wait till your 8 guys are there.
Yeah.
Stack them up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
You're getting pushed off, and you know where to file suit.
Well, okay, yeah. In Indiana, like heat races are like if you're the last car, you're usually when you cross the line, like you're coming to green, so you got to gas it up and get in your spot.
Sure.
And I feel that too. Like Indiana is like get in your spot because we're going green, where Wisconsin is more. We got to make sure you're in your spot before we go green. But
They're giving you the benefit of the doubt, like,
yeah.
hey, we want you to be in the show,
Yeah.
we want you to, be competitive, but
Yeah.
if you're a dumbass,
Can't get there,
can
like you
still-
shouldn't be there.
We'll still let you get in.
Yeah.
Because like you go up 141 for us,
Yeah.
you pull on that track, you're going green
Green.
coming out of 4.
Yeah.
That same time. So
Well, I can say this because she's here, Ashley. This was when we were engaged. Yeah, we were engaged. When we went to Kokomo, and remember they tore the fence down in the main, and like 7 minutes they were refiring cars.
zip ties?
I don't remember what Kokomo is.
The track, and they had fireworks. It was when we did like that whole like 7 or 6 races in 7 days or something.
In Indiana?
No, it was split between Indiana and Wisconsin. It was while we were engaged. It was in July. And it was 4th of July weekend, so they were having fireworks, which I think that's because we ran Paragon the night before, then we went to Kokomo. You came up for Kokomo, and you stayed in a hotel, and then we went to Beaver Dam, I think, the next night.
Mm.
So we left Kokomo that night. But anyways, we watched the fireworks, and then they ran the sprint cars, and then they had the guy in the fence and tear down not half the fence, but over-exaggerating. Make the story sound
Sure,
cool, right?
Sure.
Right.
I honestly don't remember. I
But-
can't tell tracks apart.
It was the big one with the big building. The big building in 3 and 4. No.
The
Oh my
only
goodness.
track I know is Wilmot.
All right.
So
You
anyways,
need a map
yes. Right behind
with
us,
race
yeah.
car
All I
tracks
know-
all over it.
Yes.
There's one that has the abandoned school buses, and that's the only other one I know.
That's Gas City.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, I remember this vividly. So the guy gets into the fence in turn 2, takes, probably 3 feet of that fence down off of the post or whatever.
Oh, sure.
Right? Within like 5-7 minutes, they're refiring cars because the fence is fixed. And Ashley leans over to me. She goes, "Wilmot's a joke." A spin takes longer than 7 minutes.
It
Like,
does.
and this
It
dude
does.
took some of the fence down, and we're going green.
That sounds like something I would say.
I know.
He was there.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were going to repeat it, though.
Yeah, and it's gonna be on Spotify.
That's why she was denying it the whole time.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about?
Yeah. And then when it turned out good or favorably,
Yeah.
she's
Yep,
like,
I got
yeah, I
it. Ding,
remember
ding, ding,
that.
I don't remember the track or remember saying it, but it sounds like something I would say.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
nailed. It was. And I will really throw her like how my memory works. Chris Wyndham finished second in the NOS 19 car. He led all 29 of 30 laps, or 29 3/4.
Mm.
And then got beat by Mitchell Moles in a last corner slider for the win.
Bad slider?
No, like
Good
clean.
slide,
Like
yeah.
it was a clean.
Oh.
Like Chris Wyndham never even knew he was there. At like the last 5 laps, he was just gaining.
Sure.
Or no, Clinton Boyles. That's what it is. Clinton Boyles threw a slider in the Paul Hazen car, and just threw
Element
it.
of surprise.
Yeah, and they're at the checker, so there's no repeat slider. It was pretty cool.
Element of surprise.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Jimmy.
Yo.
So you said you're not where you want to be, but because there's no race car in your garage. So
Right.
what kind of race car is that?
4 wheels. and a
Any
motor.
any kind, really.
Panel car. I want to try to get into mods. Yeah, I don't know why. Just they interest me. I mean, sprint cars do too. Wingless, of course.
How good are you with geometry?
A square.
Well, here's the answer to your question.
Square.
What the hell is geometry?
You should go with the sprint car then. Sprint cars are relativally easy and square
So,
versus
when I was in
odd.
school,
Yeah, it's not really serious.
my mathematics was add, subtract, multiply, divide. That's all I need in life. So.
Mm. Yeah, but you gotta remember the left rear in a modified sucks in. So
No streeter?
I would drive a street.
I mean, don't your uncle still have that one?
Oh, he does. Yep.
Oh.
The 37. Yep.
What's it doing?
Libertyville sitting in Zip's trailer.
There's your car.
Yeah, you want it's like $5,500. Like,
That's it.
yeah, it's
Turnkey or is it roller?
It's Lake Geneva Championship car. Sat since then. Oh no, I take that back. You ran.
So the
Dells.
motor would definitely need to be rebuilt.
Oh yeah, it would be probably getting replaced.
You don't want to puff.
Because you run what 355s and yeah.
Well, you can go up to 360,
Okay.
but we're only limited to a 500 lift cam
Alright.
on a 2-barrel.
2-barrel.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We used to be on 4 barrels.
Who changed that? Wait, yeah.
Wilmot's, fucking Joe Rowe, fucking era,
Gotcha.
and then we turned to unified street stocks, and then it just all combined.
So the unified street stocks, that's not a new thing coming this year. Or
no,
that-
unified
okay.
street stocks been around for what 4 or 5 years.
Okay, because I know like the modifieds
IMC
are now IMCA, but then when they said United Street Stocks or Unified Street Stocks, I'm like, wait, is that new too?
No,
No?
it's been
Okay.
around.
Been around.
So yeah, we got like 12 different tracks that are on the same rail package.
That's good.
So you can travel basically right up to 43 and hit all those tracks.
See, that's
All the way up to UP, Michigan.
that's what I feel is wrong with the sprint car, open wheel, Wisconsin. Like, you go down to Indiana, they all run 410 non-wing cars. Like, 410 cubic inches, can't exceed that. Has to be mechanical fuel injection. You have to run a medium right rear.
Mm.
Other than that, do whatever you want.
Jeez, so right. There's a
Right.
lot of money into it, too.
Yeah, but there's a lot of but
A lot
so
of money into
but-
it. Because your lower end, your upper end. You know, if you can do anything, sure.
yeah, so
410 cubic max.
so the nice thing though, versus like yes, like we have big tires, but like still 950 horsepower blows them off with no
Oh,
wing,
well, yeah.
right? So like the non-wing stuff is
Yeah.
more like 850, 825. Like that's really solid for like the bull rings, right? So, but in that case, all the tracks in Indiana also do the same thing with their modifieds and their bombers and their,
They're
super
island.
stocks or
They're
whatever.
an island.
Yeah,
you know?
they like all run the same rule package. We're up here, like if you want
Mhm.
to run a non-wing car, you have to run with the IRA. You can't race anything else unless you want to drive 5 hours up north. But even that, you have to just switch over to a 2-barrel. You got to change your tire compounds and all
really?
that. Yeah, same thing with the 410 wings. If you want to run up here, you have to run with the IRA. If you don't want to run up here, you have to run MOA, which is down in Illinois, or Maverick in Indiana. So I think now might be stepping on people's toes, but I don't really care.
Yeah, fucking-
Exactly. Wisconsin is still a modified track or a state. It's still a modified state because you can run
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah,
you
of
can
course.
run a modified anywhere. Luxembourg, Shawano.
And you got
41.
B-mods, A-mods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
sport
it's,
mod.
yeah. So everyone's kidding themselves if they're like Wisconsin's a sprint car state. It's not, because if it was, every track would at least have some sort
Well,
of.
you got Plymouth.
The only thing we
Yeah.
don't run here is big. Do we run big block mods up here?
No.
No.
No, and
That's like down south. I think.
and
Yeah.
600s. See, I
Yeah, no Rascal Outlaws.
Yeah.
And, you know, like
yeah,
the Outlaws.
I think they
600s.
should get into 600s. I know Angel Park had 600s,
Yeah.
but I don't
Where
know.
would you go with them?
I mean, you could run it like 141. That's not.
You know, like the thing is, you gotta build that sanction, right? Like
Yeah.
Wilmot's your home track, right?
Yeah.
What other track has wingless sprints?
No one.
Why? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why
Because we're
can't- like,
complainers.
but there's other. I'm sure there's other people in the state that want to do it, but
Mhm.
you're just too far away from the track to
Yeah.
travel that far.
Yeah.
Because you go out west, you know, or go out east. There's not that many tracks out east.
Yeah.
There is, but there's then there's Iowa and Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Minnesota. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's very true too. I didn't think of it in that
like-
aspect, but especially being so far south in Wisconsin. Dude,
Right.
Like we're basically Illinois. Basically.
Border fucking line.
Yeah, because when you look on the map, you're like,
I don't want to say it though.
no,
but
no, because if you say it, then
fuck the Bears.
Because if you say it, then we have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Because Illinois taxes on everything.
Yeah, and fuck the
Jeez.
Bears.
Yeah, It's so nice being in Wisconsin. Like no food tax. Like, oh, so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So good.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, this was a very good. Yeah, we'll end with there. F the Bears. I like that. We'll stay there. And yeah, let us know how you feel of this new format here with the hour live show, and then we just kind of hit Spotify bonus footage, which should be dropping on off Mondays of the live, and then during the race season, we'll probably be dropping these on Thursday or Friday after the show. So I've been your host, Derek Crane. We've had Jimmy IE and Dustin Holland here, special guest, street stock driver. As our guest on this episode. There we go. Now I'm just rambling.
Yeah.
Huge thanks to Hold My Beer. Been sipping on the beer. And
good beer.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
And we will see you in 2 weeks with our guest, Andrew Kudrowski, Lightning Sprint driver. Peace out, Girl Scout.